Okay. Lieutenant Roaster Box. Fucking roasted. Hey. Alright, before I fucking, just popped in my head, man. I want to apologize. Somebody like, I didn't see him. I seen him, but I didn't perceive who he really was or anything like that. But one time I had this shit in Mesa where, it's fucked up. Like, I had to go into Mesa knowing that all the cops were trying to all the cops were trying to get me to pick up, like, the ground was littered, like everywhere I was stepping there was fucking shards, fat ass shards everywhere, like they were trying to get me to pick it up, you know what I'm saying, so they could fucking get me or whatever the fuck. And there were motherfuckers that were, they had these, they were like kneeled down on the sidewalk, and there were these little things that looked like little cannons and shit that had little strings going across with little tripwires across everywhere I was walking. So everywhere I was walking, I was hitting these little fucking tripwires, kind of looked like spider webs and shit. And these things were shooting me in the back, and it felt like they were shooting like little meth darts in me, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because that time there was these motherfuckers had like some kind of vest, and they had a vest that could cloak, that was cloaking motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? And the cloaked motherfuckers, they was on my team, like they would like if there was behind like a bush and they were in the shadow, I could hear them, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, come here, you know what I'm saying? But there were other cloaked motherfuckers that wasn't on my team. They was fucking they would go behind me and they were fucking putting those little fucking, like they were shooting me with some like with meth and shit, like fucking some meth darts or some shit, something they were fucking putting on me, like fucking felt like little cactuses and shit, like fucking hitting me in the back. Motherfuckers would be like, they'd whistle, and I could see their shadow behind the bush, but they weren't there. There was nobody there, you know what I'm saying? And I could stand there, go where they are, and they stand in front of me, then it makes me invisible, you know what I'm saying? It makes me fucking cloaked too, and it was like a weird ass game, you know what I'm saying? But shit was tight. But I don't apologize because to this kid, you know what I'm saying, that I busted in his shit, because I was trying to get away from these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Every time I kept feeling somebody, I knew one of those motherfuckers that was cloaked, that wasn't on my team, they was fucking hitting me with the funk, you know what I'm saying? They was hitting me with the funk darts or whatever the fuck, however the fuck they were hitting me with that shit, and I could feel that shit. So I was bailing, I was walking there, and I feel that shit, and I'm like, I got you, motherfucker, bow, like I can't see them, but I know I could touch them, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever reality or realm or whatever the fuck, because all the worlds, every world, everything is all on top of each other. We're all on top, everything's all on top of each other. So it's like, I was like, got you, motherfucker, I was letting them stick me in the back and shit, you know what I'm saying, for a while. Until I was like, boom, turn around, and turned out that it was a little kid, and he was on my team. What he was doing was walking behind me, like close up on behind me, so he was cloaking me to motherfuckers that was, from behind me, so they couldn't fucking see me. But he was touching me, so it was rubbing that shit in my back. So I felt like he was hitting me with those little dart thing or whatever the hell that shit was, you know what I'm saying? And the mom, I just remember that the mom, she was like, she said something about this wasn't, what the fuck? That this wasn't in the contract, you know what I'm saying? Or some shit. But, what the fuck was